They say your worst enemy is the one who knows your secrets, your passwords, your fears, your weaknesses. But nobody tells you that your worst enemy could be the one sitting next to you at the dining table, laughing with you, crying with you, and smiling right before she destroys everything you built. My name is Ades, but everyone calls me Ada. And this is the story of how my best friend stole my husband, and why, deep in my heart, I knew I deserved it. But let me start from the beginning, because every story has a beginning. And mine started with love, real love, the kind that makes you believe fairy tales are real.
Ada. Oh yeah, come. That boy with the sell suya for the gate. Him don't give me extra meat. I say, make I share with you. Chichi, you they crazy, oh. You don't get money to buy water, but you they collect suya like say you they prepare for Ramadan. I beg, don't talk. Just eat. This life no be for serious people. Eat
It was 2016. I was a 200 level student at Unilag studying mass communication. And that was the year I met Chidima, ChiChi, my best friend, my sister, my everything.
You're Tolu's friend, right? I don't think I've seen you before.
Yeah, I'm Ada Daeza. And you are?
Emeka, nice to meet you, Ada.
Oh yeah, Ada. Who be that guy? Why you they blush like say you just run marathon? Shut up. I know they blush. You see how you they look I beg, introduce me. Oh. I want to know who make my best friend they act like fool. Chichi, behave yourself. I will behave when you introduce me. Oh yeah.
It was at Tolu's birthday party. I remember I was wearing that blue Ankara dress, the one ChiChi helped me pick. And I walked in and there he was. Emeka, tall, dark, quiet. The kind of man who doesn't try to impress you, but somehow he already has.
Ada! So how did the date go? Tell me everything. Did he hold your hand? Did he buy you something? Spill! He held my hand. And yes, he bought me flowers. Red roses, Chichi. Red roses!
My Ada, I'm so happy for you. See, I told you this man is a good one. You must marry this one. Oh, don't you dare let him go.
Thank you, Chichi. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do without you.
You do nothing because I'm never leaving you. We're sisters, Ada.
Emeka and I started dating. And ChiChi, she was so supportive. She was the one encouraged me. She was the one who said, Ada, this man is different. Don't let him go. But looking back now, maybe she wasn't encouraging me to keep him. Maybe she was positioning herself.
Ada, my best friend, my sister, I'm so happy for you. Emeka is a lucky man. Don't you ever forget that. Chichi, thank you for everything. You're the reason I'm even here today.
Thank you, ChiChi, for taking care of my wife when I couldn't.
Anytime, Emeka. Anytime. She's my sister. I'll always take care of her.
We got married in 2020. It was a beautiful wedding. White and gold. Everything I ever dreamed of. And ChiChi, she was my maid of honor, standing right next to me, holding my bouquet, crying like it was her own wedding.
Ada, I did cook food. I know you two no cook since morning. Chichi, you didn't have to. When have I ever listened to you? Sit down. Eat. You look tired.
ChiChi, you're a lifesaver. Ada has been working like crazy this week.
That's why I'm here, Emeka. Someone has to make sure you two don't die of hunger and laziness. See? And that is why I love you, Chichi. Now eat your rice before it gets cold.
You know, ChiChi, if Ada was my wife, I would have married you. You're the perfect woman.
I beg Emeka, don't start. Your wife is sitting right there. It's okay. I know Chichi is harmless.
After the wedding, life got real. Emeka worked at a bank in Victoria Island. I was working at a media company in Yaba. Long hours, tight schedules, and slowly the romance started fading. Not because we stopped loving each other, but because life got in the way. And that's when ChiChi started coming around more. She started coming almost every day, cooking, cleaning, laughing with Emeka while I was in the shower. And at first, I was grateful. I thought, thank God I have ChiChi. My husband has a friend who cares about us. But then, I started noticing things.
Oh yeah, what's going on here? Since when do you two cook together?
ChiChi just came to drop off some food. We were just talking.
Yes, just talking about work. Emeka was telling me about his boss. Very boring, actually. You should have stayed at work, Ada. Okay. You two seem comfortable. Abeg, Ada, we're just friends. Relax. I said, okay, ChiChi. I'm just observing. Theme.
It was a Friday night. I came home early from work. I walked in quietly and I heard laughing from the kitchen. Emeka and ChiChi cooking together, music playing. And when I walked in, they both jumped apart like they'd been caught doing something.
ChiChi.
The usual place. What usual place, Emeka? What usual place?
Then one night, Emeka's phone buzzed on the table. I wasn't trying to snoop, but the screen lit up and I saw a name. ChiChi. My heart stopped. I picked up the phone. My hands were shaking, and I read the last message.
Ada, you're too beautiful to be sad. Does your husband even see that?
Femi, don't. I'm married.
I know. But does he make you feel the way I do when I look at you?
No,
Then why are you still pretending?
because I made a promise.
Promises break, Ada. Feelings don't. They just move to someone else.
You're dangerous, Femi.
And you're already gone. You just haven't left yet.
Let me go back. 3 months before I found that message, there was a new guy at work. Femi, tall, fine. The kind of man who makes you forget you're married. And we started talking a lot. Lunch together, late nights at the office. And one day, that was it. That one word, no. And from that day, I started emotionally cheating on Emeka. Not physically. But in my heart, in my mind, I was already gone. I was texting Femi every night, telling him things I should have been telling Emeka. Laughing at his jokes when I should have been laughing with my husband. And the worst part, ChiChi knew.
Ada, I need to talk to you about something. What's wrong? This Femi guy at your office, what's going on between you two? Nothing. We're just colleagues, ChiChi. Why? Because I see how you look at your phone when his name pops up. And Ada, I'm your best friend. I can see when something is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Just be careful, okay? Emeka is a good man. Don't lose him. If I ever find out you're hiding something from me, I will never forgive you.
Hiding what? I beg, I'm your sister. I would never.
Good. Because I can't lose anyone else.
She told me not to lose him, while she was the one taking him from me. The audacity, the absolute audacity. But she was right about one thing. I was losing him. Because I had already started letting go.
No. That dress. That's not her salary. That's not her dress. Why? Why her? She was my sister. She stood next to me at my wedding. I'm not going in there. I can't. I can't.
It was a Saturday. Emeka said he was going to the bank for overtime. ChiChi said she was visiting her mother in Aja. But I didn't go to work. I followed Emeka. And I watched him drive to a hotel in Lekki. I sat in my car for 20 minutes, shaking, crying, praying, hoping I was wrong. Then I saw her ChiChi walking in through the side entrance, wearing a dress I had never seen before, a dress she definitely didn't buy with her salary. I didn't go in, I couldn't. I just drove home, sat on the floor, and waited.
Ada, why are you standing in the dark? What happened?
Emeka,
What, Ada, what?
where were you today?
I told you. The bank. Overtime.
At a hotel in Lekki with my best friend in a dress I never bought for her?
Ada,
Don't you dare Ada me right now. How long, Emeka? How long?
3 months.
3 months you've been sleeping with my best friend, my sister.
The woman I introduced to you. The woman who stood next to me on my wedding day. 3 months, Emeka.
Ada, please.
I knew I was struggling. You knew I was working myself to death. And instead of talking to me, you went to her.
And what about you, Ada? You think I don't know about Femi? You think I'm stupid? I saw the messages, Ada. I saw everything. But I didn't say anything because I thought if I gave you space, you'd come back to me. But you didn't. You were already gone. So don't stand there and act like you're the only victim here.
So, we were both drowning. And instead of saving each other, we pulled each other under.
Yeah, we did.
And just like that, the truth hit me like a truck. He knew. He knew about Femi. And he stayed silent. Not because he didn't care, but because he was already cheating too. We were both drowning. And instead of saving each other, we pulled each other under.
Ada, can we talk? Come in.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. It started happening. And I tried to stop it. I swear I tried. You tried to stop it. ChiChi, you wore a new dress to the hotel. You didn't try to stop anything. You enjoyed it. Ada, please. You're my best friend. You're my sister. How can you hate me?
Sister, you call yourself my sister. A sister doesn't sleep with her sister's husband. A sister doesn't look her sister in the eye and lie. You stood next to me at my wedding, ChiChi. But you held my bouquet. You cried. And the whole time, you were planning this. I didn't plan it. It just happened. Emeka and we had a connection, something I never felt with anyone else. And I know it's wrong. But Ada, you were never there. You were always working. Always tired. Always on your phone talking to Femi. Emeka was lonely. And I was there. So it's my fault. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying we all failed. You failed. Emeka failed. I failed. But I'm the one who paid the price. Because I lost my best friend. And there's nothing that can fix that. You're right. There's nothing that can fix this. Because you didn't just take my husband, ChiChi. You took my trust. You took my memories. You took every moment I thought was real. And you turned it into a lie. I know. And I have to live with that every single day.
So, the girl you called sister, she took your man.
Mama, how do I move on from this? How do I forgive him?
My daughter, before you ask how to forgive them, ask yourself, did you give them anything to forgive?
What do you mean?
I mean this Femi boy. The one you've been texting every night. The one you think I don't know about. You were cheating too, Ada. Not with your body, but with your heart. And a woman who gives her heart to another man.
Mama.
She has already left her marriage, even if her body is still in the house.
Mama, you knew?
I'm your mother. I've been knowing since the day you stopped looking at your husband the way you used to. A mother sees everything. She just waits for her child to be ready to hear the truth.
So I deserve this?
Nobody deserves betrayal, Ada, but you opened the door, not with your hands, but with your neglect, with your silence, with your heart that was already somewhere else. ChiChi didn't steal your husband. She just walked into a marriage that was already empty.
That doesn't make it right, Mama.
No, it doesn't. But it makes it understandable. And understanding is the first step to healing.
I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to scream. I'm here to say what I should have said a long time ago.
I loved you, I really did. But I stopped showing you, I stopped choosing you. And while I was busy chasing that wasn't there, I lost the best thing I ever had. And I'm sorry, not because you deserve my apology, but because I need to say it to free myself.
You were my everything. First call, my last call, my person, and you destroyed that. Not because you're evil.
But because you were weak. Just like me, just like Emeka, we were all weak. And weakness destroys everything it touches.
I'll spend the rest of my life trying to make this right. No, you won't, because some things can't be made right. They can only be survived, and I will survive this. But I will never be your sister again.
Ada, is there any chance?
No, Emeka. Not because I don't love you, but because every time I look at you, I'll see her.
And every time I look at her, I'll see you. And I can't live in that. I won't. My best friend stole my husband, and the whole world will say I'm the victim. And maybe I am. But the truth, the ugly, painful truth, I deserved it because I was already gone. I just didn't know it yet.
1 month later, I called them both, Emeka and ChiChi. I needed to say what I needed to say, not for them, for me. It's been 1 year. Emeka and ChiChi, they're together. Some people say they look happy. I don't know. I don't look anymore. Femi, I cut him off the day I found out about Emeka and ChiChi because I realized I wasn't in love with him. I was just running from my marriage. And me, I'm still here, still breathing, still healing. My mother was right. Understanding is the first step to healing. But healing takes a lifetime. ChiChi and I don't talk anymore. Not because I hate her, but because some wounds, you don't bandage, you just let them scar. And you carry the scar as a reminder that love is not enough, trust is not enough. You have to choose each other every single day, or someone will choose for you. And that is the story of how my best friend stole my husband. But I deserved it because I stole myself first. If you're watching this and you're in a marriage that's dying, don't wait for someone else to finish it. Fix it or let it go. But don't Don't ever let someone else walk in and take what you were too lazy to hold on to. Trust me, you regret it. For more, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share, like, and comment for more.